Cartoon Crossroads Columbus has new comics, and they have classic comics like Curse of the Baby Monster from Starhead Comics out in Seattle. Hello, everyone. It is Tom. It's FANzine Live. We are heading back to Cartoon Crossroads Columbus, and not the newest material. This is a classic zine. This is Starhead Presents #2 from Starhead Comics, Michael Dowers' label out in Seattle, the late Michael Dowers. This was a gift to me from Bruce Crislip, the gentleman who wrote the foreword for the Collected Cranium Frenzy #1, and he is just one of the nicest and most generous guys I know. And when I see him, he says, "You ought to take a look at this," and he just hands it over. And of course, it's got a $5-10 label on it, and he just gives it to me. So I mean, I'm honored and flattered that he does it. But I also figure if he's going to be kind enough to share these types of classic zines, I need to share them and pay it forward to the world. So we are looking at what appears to be a 1986 zine. This is a comic that Starhead published, and I believe ran this out through the direct market. Starhead was a full-on comic label. He says here, "The Curse of the Baby Monster," this is Dowers, "represents a unique concept in comics fandom. Humor. Seriously, there's too many comics out there that lack a sense of humor, so we at Starhead dedicate ourselves to the cause of funny books." You can see he go straight to the source by hitting Steve Willis up. I don't know this mythos. I don't think this is Starhead, but I'm not entirely certain. We get into R.K. Sloan's Curse of the Baby Monster. I note here it says his imaginative inkings can also be seen on upcoming Ed Big Daddy Roth's Rat Fink comics. I've seen Rat Finks, and I've seen other material that visually resembles this from back in the probably late 70s, early 80s. I'll see if I can find an image or two, and perhaps we'll share it right here. So you can tell from looking at these, there was a style, an artistic style that was kind of messing around close to the mainstream. A lot of bloodshot eyes, a lot of kind of monster type looks. Wow. Look at this. Pure black and white, full-size comic, saddle stitch, glossy paper cover, newsprint interior. This is actually probably my favorite format for comics. I love this old school black and white look, and I would love to be able to recreate it, but you just can't find anybody who can do it well these days. Premise of this book is that this little Jimmy Johnson wanted fame as a scientist, and he decided to create a monster baby. But the thing that really draws me in is the detail work. I mean, look at all the different characters, look at the different styles of shading and hatching and pointillism. This stuff is incredible. And then we get into some really trippy type stuff as well. Almost like a Steve Ditko Doctor Strange type look. But yeah, the eyeballs falling out, that was a theme that you had a lot in those other pieces. So his monster has been created. The parents freak out. Monster, they start screaming at him. They try to shoot him. He hates loud noises. And he bit their heads off. Look at that spread. What a great use of a center spread. And it looks like we have the Rat Fink down here. Nice work with the shadows and moonlight as well up here. An interesting action. The work with the lettering allows him to go in tight and still have the sense of action while not having to show tons of action. the burglar tying up the, says, defenseless housewife. He gets ready to stab her. Get him, baby monster. Hand goes through the window. Burglar freaks out. And of course, we chop his head off too. And he does a nice job with figures. He just likes to do the kind of crazy stuff as well. So they decide to skip town because the police are after them. So they go floating on off to sea, and they close up the issue having found an island filled with lovely natives who are feeding them coconuts and pineapples and giving them a voodoo doll. Look, baby monster, Mom and Dad said it's okay. They even sent a photo. Aw, ain't that cute? So there you go. Curse of the Baby Monster. Only 95 cents. What do you think? Do you have any of these old Starhead comics? I actually have. Not just this one, but I do have the Morty the Dog by Starhead. Someday we'll take a look at that one. So let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and of course tell your friends, because I don't know of anywhere else in the world of the internet or YouTube that people are looking at old Starhead comics like we do here at FANzine Live. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is Tom. This is FANzine Live. I will catch you next time.